Hello, I'm Joseph Carrillo, the world famous A-list celebrity. I'm going to leak some secrets about the mainstream media. I'm also promoting my world famous A-list study products like these custom t-shirts, custom coffee cups. I have two websites I advertise, josephwcarrillo.actor and josephwcarrillo.com, so please look at my media content. I have red carpet pictures, all kinds of stuff. I improved the look of my website to make it crawl faster and spread faster. I'm trying to get a big audience on my performing because I do acting, modeling, performing, politics, and singing. Acting is work, modeling's work, performing is work, politics is work, and singing is work. Yeah, I'm more tired than usual this morning. I guess I had a rough night last night. These Morgan Hill people keep coming after me from Morgan Hill. Morgan Hill, California is this toy town, or it's like a golfer town, or like the rich, like Barry Swinson and John Sobrato. You know, the developer kind of, I don't know what, almost like a company town, but it's not. City of Morgan Hill. It's weird. They come after me all the time, even though I'm in San Jose. So there's a mainstream media thing I'm going to try to leak, and it's pretty weird how it started. So, because I sang and performed in my grandma's kazoo band, even when I was a toddler, I performed in my grandma's kazoo band. So I should have taken performing arts in school, but none of my schools had performing arts because of special ed. So when I was 17, I did a bike and wagon publicity sign on Costa Loma Road, and I was hoping it would get publicity, and then I got this Rhodes car, four-wheel bike, and that was on Costa Loma Road too. But the problem, these are publicity stunts for the movie, like my Grizzly Bear Heist movie. So there was a fictional thing that owned the four-wheel bicycle that I guess it was London Street Community Development, which is Opportunity Fund, is how I got the four-wheel bike back then. So that four-wheel bike, it's like another. It was another publicity stunt for the Grizzly Bear Heist horror movie. But here's where it gets really weird. So Croy Road, after that, because the bike and wagon and the four-wheel bike publicity stunt didn't get news, I was worried that special ed was preventing me from getting mainstream media. The trick happens to be they talk about mainstream a lot in school, like special ed is below mainstream. So I thought it was preventing me from getting mainstream media on my publicity stunts for my acting, modeling, performing, singing career. So I did a mainstream publicity stunt. It's a pretty cute publicity stunt. I didn't have a publicist at the time. A publicist would know it's a publicity stunt. They prevent publicity instead of giving publicity. It looks kind of like a cute publicity stunt, like a e-scooter or girls' pigtails, cute-looking mainstream publicity stunt, and how it affected the. Because I at the time I was scared that special ed would stop me from getting mainstream media on my performing, but. So that's why I did the mainstream publicity stuff, right, to uncensor myself. So I built this thing to uncensor myself. We tested at Great Oak, Santa Teresa. And I guess Tara at the Morgan Aquatic Center saw it when I was 19 on Law Road, when I was taking lifeguard training, because I like swimming. I was... So here's how it goes. So they have a secret thing regarding the mainstream media, this uncodified ordinance I found when I was first running for Morgan Hill City Council in 2010, and it's basically involves like the PIOs. The only public works workers you see in the mainstream media are Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. There'd be millions of those if every public works department let their workers get news. But no, they always go through the PIO, Public Information Officer. So that's the trick they have. And there's like a uncodified ordinance regarding like editorial. It allows journalists to decide to publish or decide not to publish certain critical infrastructure. It looks like my studio album, that's the trick they did. So that's why it adds some construction-based keywords in the album, because the Ultimate Slave Blackout studio album, they tried to classify it like critical infrastructure so that the album would actually well spreading. So I've been trying to spread the album 7 years in a row. I'm getting very close to being paid by CD Baby or ASCAP. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but I'm getting close to fixing that studio album so it's more profitable. So the album I'm spreading around. All I know how to do is perform. My only job I do is perform in public. So I do acting, modeling, performing in public, and singing. But here's what it goes. So that media thing, I'm trying to figure out how to blow through the blockage and get my performing arts covered. But it's funny that if my high school had performing arts, maybe I would have learned about publicists and this wouldn't have happened. So somehow I have to get mainstream media, even though there's this blockage that's preventing my studio album, talk show, and other shows from spreading. I'm trying to spread more of my media. You know what's weird is the only public officials that don't go through the PIO are usually like elected ones. So that's why when I was on the ballot, like running for Morgantown Mayor, Morgantown City Council, that's why I was able to get news during the elections, is because it's public. Well, public figure could be singer, actor, model. I'm gonna say it's celebrity. So I'm more of a public figure now than when I was on the ballot. But just somehow the ballot unfroze the media temporarily. So, there's this weird thing, and I have a lot of stuff to figure out. Just regarding Hollywood performing arts, but yeah, I guess because when the bike and wagon didn't get coverage, environmental like Earth Day, promoting bicycles over cars, when that didn't get coverage, I really just need a publicist, because a publicist would have known that the mainstream trick would block mainstream media instead of giving it to me, and it's like I did a publicity stunt that's worked opposite, and somehow they tagged my All Say Blackout studio album the same way as that girly publicity stunt I did when I was in Carrillo. Thank you for watching. I'm Joseph Carrillo, the Wolf from Messiah Celebrity. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JosephTheCelebrity. Also, follow me on my main website, www.josephwcarrillo.actor, as well as my backup website, www.josephwcarrillo.com. Lights, camera, rolling, action. Thank you for watching. I'm Joseph Carrillo, the world famous A-list celebrity. Again, I'm Joseph Carrillo, the world famous A-list celebrity.